This episode we jump in right where we left off. We grab up all of our butter and cheese and get it sold. We sadly say goodbye to an old friend, but with a tactical cash injection, we invest in 2 new production chains. Like, subscribe, become a member. Let's farm. Welcome back everyone, I hope you're all fit and well and ready for the new year. We are literally continuing straight on from where we were last time around, and yes, I am in the John Deere, and sadly I've made a big decision that this thing has got to go. It's a big bit of equipment and we bought it when we had, well, what do we have, $4.5 million bucks in the bank. And unfortunately, I just think it was one of those purchases that really was not well conceived. It was expensive, we've only used it once, and given how well we're doing with grass and creating silage, I just don't think we need this. I think it's time to get rid of it, get some money in the bank, and I think then we're going to go down and buy the bakers, because I want control over what's going on down there. We could have made a lot of money, but sadly, because they are so full, we did not make what we wanted to on the milk. And I'm also concerned that the same is going to happen when we try and sell our butter. So I'm going to trade this baby up, go and purchase the bakers, and hopefully we'll get ourselves into a production chain which is a bit more worthwhile. Dusty's going to grab the truck and pick up the butter and get that down to the bakers, hopefully as I turn up with a big wedge of cash, and then we can get that all underway.
Happy New Year, y'all. It's still October here, and the rain's in bad. I was really hoping we might get that cotton field sorted out today, but computer guys had a genius idea. We're gonna get rid of the John Deere forager, go pick up some new production chains. I'm just here taking a look at the stock. We got plenty of butter and cheese. I'm gonna get it all loaded on the trailer, head it all down into town. We're gonna make ourselves a little bit of profit on the cheese down at the Ches Mimchi. All this butter here is hopefully gonna go to the bakery, which within an hour or so should be ours. That is, if computer guy's idea goes to plan. Right, let's go get the truck and trailer.
I really hope this rain eases off. Really do need to get that cotton in, although it should be fine for another month, so if we have to do it next time round, we absolutely can do. The problem is Dusty needs to head back to no man's land to get his operation underway, so he may not be here to help with the cotton, which is a real shame. I know he really wants to get involved with it, but you know, needs must. Sometimes you can only work with what you've got, and you can only work when the weather is good. It will be a shame to let the John Deere go, but as I said a minute ago, it has been a bad purchase. Dusty still feels that the harvester I bought was overkill, but we are actually starting to use that, but I just can't see how we're going to use this forager in the near future, so it makes sense to chop it in now, get some money in the bank and put it to better use. And I think diversifying and getting ourselves involved in a couple more production chains is the way forward. We certainly did really well in Erlengrat, and that was primarily because we had so many different production chains. Not one of them was particularly big, but they all did what they needed to do. Right, engine is off. I think it's time to say goodbye. We've got 40 grand in the bank now, and I think selling the header and the unit is going to give us, I don't know, maybe 100? I have no idea. Let me get inside, go give the keys in and see how much the boys are going to give us. Well, she has gone. 418,000 euro bucks we made in that transaction. 344,000 for the John Deere 9700, the big machine. And then looking at my notes, 74k for the header, the 375 plus. Not bad at all. I can't believe we sat on that for so long. Never mind, we've got money in the bank now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go buy some new production chains. To be honest, I should have listened to Dusty way back in the beginning, and I probably should have listened to the viewers as well, because I know some of you said we are spending money where we shouldn't be, but I've come to my senses. We've got rid of some of the equipment we just don't need, while it still can make a bit of money back, and hopefully we can now make that money work properly. Why is there never a salesman around here?
That's everything loaded on. I'll just get things shifted around a bit, then I can head off down to the baker's. I reckon the YouTube guy should have been done by now. That leaves just a little bit of produce in there. I'll pick that up with the rest later on.
Well, the deal is done. We are now the proud owners of the bakery and the spinnery. The bakery was going for a steal, I think, at 50k, and the spinnery for 60k. So it takes our total bank balance down to 348,959. But I tell you what, that's the healthiest it's been in months. I think purchasing and therefore selling the John Deere was a game changer. I'm so glad we decided to properly audit the equipment that we've got in stock. Yeah, it made total sense just to get rid of those bits of equipment that we just don't need, and something like that, specialist equipment, and John Deere as well, it's an expensive brand. Claiming a bit of money back has got to make sense. Now Dusty should be around here any minute now. He's going to come and pick me up. Then we're going to drop off the cheese together at the Chez Mimchi, which is just that little hut there. And then hopefully we can go down to the baker's and offload. Now I don't think we're going to get everything in the baker's. We've got an awful lot of butter, but we'll offload everything down there so we know it's there, and then we can think about what we're going to do next. I honestly don't think we are going to be doing any harvesting of cotton today. Look at the weather. Come on, Dusty, where are you? I'm getting soaked. Ah, there he is. Taking his time, eh, Dusty? He's pulling him round the back. Lovely.
Is the deal done?
Yes, Dusty, we are good. We've got the bakery for 50k and the spinnery for 60. We can start making some proper money now.
Right on. Let's get this cheese unloaded then we can head down there and take a look.
Okay, Dusty's just helped me offload these first three, and he's inside just dealing with the owner and the paperwork. So let me just give these a proper slide along. God, they're heavy. Cheese is heavy. Oh, there we go. And 3,400 for one. That's not too bad at all. Oh, crikey. I tell you what, this is giving me one hell of a workout. There we go. Whew. Right, last one. I don't know how much they need. Cool. Come on. I'm gonna blow a blood vessel if I carry on. Oh, well, money in the bank. Right, I certainly can't lift these off on my own. I'll wait for Dusty to come back. Oh, cheers, Dusty. Thanks for giving me a lift for these. So, does he want these two as well?
Well, he said just stick 'em to the side there. He'll take 'em in if he needs 'em. If not, he'll just take 'em when he does.
That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. But, okay, let's drag them in then. Let's get back in the dry in the cab. It's getting cold out here.
You want to get yourself some proper leathers, computer guy. And a nice hat. Man needs a good hat in weather like this.
Yes, I'm sure it does, Dusty. Come on, stop talking and, give me a push with the other one. How much are we going to get again? 3,439. Oh, sorry, fella. And this one. There we go. Come on, profit. Profit margin is at... Oh, yeah, we've made 3,438. Well, that's a nice little profit we've made there at the Shay's Mimchi. But it's just reminded me we've still got cheese and bread in the Market Garden stores. Let's back up and get that loaded on as well. What we really need to do is find some sort of way of unifying all of our stores. We've got stuff all over the place. So here we go. We've got 1 cheese that can be sold straight away, and 4 loads of butter. This is all fruit and veg that we've seen many times before. I'll come back and sort this out, but for now let's get all this loaded on and over to the baker's. Dusty is just going to get the Massey just so he can take this one straight up without having to load it on the back. I'll drag that out for him, and then hopefully he can load on the rest with the forklift. Make life a bit easier. Right, there we go. All the butter and cheese has gone. Let's just close those doors up. Dusty's just put the tractor away. Let me just get everything strapped on here as best as we can. That seems to be okay. That's all on. Right, let me go get in the cab because I am soaked to the bone. And let's take a trip down to the baker's as the new owners. Well, they seem like a very pleasant team of people in there. Dusty's just pulled across the road next to the pizzeria so we can back straight across. We want to offload just in front of these doors here. I'm going to have a look at the state of things. Oh, hello, these boys are back again. There's something very territorial about this area.
Hey, have we got ourselves a problem here?
Dusty, just come over here a minute. I'll have a quick word with you, please.
Now, if I see any of y'all touch my truck, we're gonna have a problem. You understand me? Howdy, Pops. I hope doing business down here ain't gonna cause us no problems, computer guy. That's twice we've been down here now, and twice we've had these people trying to cause a ruckus.
Now between you and me, Dusty, I've just spoke to the manager of the bakery we've just purchased, and all it is people want to get to work, and anything different around here, they get worried that they're going to lose their jobs. They just want to know that we're not going to do that, and we're here to help everyone and the community generally get along and make money for everyone.
Well, they got a strange way of saying that, computer guy. That kind of mob mentality just makes me nervous.
I think we'll be okay, Dusty. If we let them be, I'm sure they will let us be. Anyway, let's get loaded in. I want to get this production chain underway.
Jesus Christ, there's even more of them now. I want to get backed up as quick as I can. Sorry folks, nothing to see round here. Your jobs are all safe. Me and the computer guy just bought the bakers over there. We're gonna make sure this whole thing makes a lot of money. And if we're making money, then you guys are making money. I'm sure we can all be friends. Now move your hands out the way now. I gotta back this baby up. Man, I do hate locals.
Well, we've got a load going already. I'm just unstrapping the rest. Problem with this trailer is it's really long. Yeah, we may have to think about downsizing. Hey, well, we've already downsized once today, but that's something we can worry about another day. But we'll try and get the butter in. I'm going to go inside and get everything underway. Now, of course, a bakery is rather a complex production chain. At this stage, we're putting butter in, but it needs a lot of other stuff. We are going to need to create wheat. And of course, if we're going to make things like cake, then we're going to need a whole lot of other stuff. Strawberries, which we have, melons, which we have, milk, eggs, butter. We need wheat and we need sugar. Now, sugar's the hardest thing at the minute because we can't easily get our hands on sugar, but everything else should be achievable, I would say, in the next couple of months. If we look at the bourguignon bourrichon, or as I like to call it, a donut, then actually this is the next thing we probably could start to look into. We have apples, we have eggs, we can generate wheat fairly quickly, and we need to grate sugar. So over the next 6 to 7 months, these are the targets for this production chain. But now I'm just having a quick stock check, and any butter that we've got left over we can go and sell at Le Jardin de Fermier, and assuming they can take it all, there's potentially another 47 grand we can make there. Equally, it is telling me that we still have some cheese left over, 3,500 litres by all accounts. I can't think where that's being stored.
Are we all done here now, computer guy?
Yeah, I'd say so, Dusty. As I say, this is the first step in a pretty major production chain, but I think the rest of the butter we can go sell at Le Jardin de Fermier.
Hop on board then. I want to get out of here. Place makes me feel uncomfortable.
Dusty, just take a right here. I want to pop into the spinnery now that we own that. Just show face, see what's going on, and start to plan what we need to do to make that production chain profitable. I'm starting to feel like a proper businessman now. It's great to get some production chains underway. Now, we know we've got wool from our sheep, and we do have a small field which is going to produce cotton. And the question was quite rightly raised by one of our avid fans. Do we have enough in that field in order to warrant hiring the equipment we need? Because it is specialist and it will be expensive. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but I think if we supplement the whole operation with wool and we start to get fabric come out the other side, then I think it'll be worth it in the end. And of course, if we really want to make some money, like we did in Erlengrat, if we can get ourselves some form of clothes manufacturing as well, we are going to be well in the money.
Now what do you think we should do with the rest of the money in the bank, computer guy?
I don't know, Dusty. To be honest, I'd like to put it out to the viewers. We've made a few mistakes in the past. I just wonder what they think we should do with it all.
Yeah, that ain't a bad idea, you know. Sometimes it's good to get a thought from someone else.
Yeah, that's true. However, something has literally just given me an idea. 22 grand, not bad at all. Back up a bit, Dusty, see if we can get these last few bits in.
Alright, they might be full. No, I was wrong. That's another 7 grand right there. I think we're all clear.
Well, that's not bad at all, is it? We've managed to get rid of all of our butter. That's a great way to end the day. Wow, man, we've been really busy this month in October. We've got nearly 400 grand in the bank. Yes, we had to sell a piece of equipment, but if we weren't using it, who cares? We've made money on our butter, we've made money on our cheese, we've got grapes underway, and we've picked up the bakery and the spinnery. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in to make some money. And look at the sky. It's even stopped raining. That is a brilliant place to stop. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Dusty, I think, is going to be returning to no man's land next month. But hey ho, I will get the equipment we need to deal with our cotton fields and we'll have a little bit of fun. Catch you soon. Take care.